Chrissy Swan Show.
Welcome to your Thursday Chrissy Swan Show. Hello, Jack.
Good afternoon.
I have been influenced big time by the documentary on Netflix. No, it's on Disney Plus about Brooke Shields and her life.
You told me it was amazing, but I've not yet watched it.
Oh my God, it is so good. She is so amazing and she wears the most incredible glasses. I was there watching it and I went, that's it, I'm getting those glasses.
Okay.
Have you been fully influenced by somebody that you've seen? Maybe you've been influenced by me in the bum bag.
If that's the answer, I'm so bored. I just realised the shirt I'm wearing today.
Yes.
I was influenced by Baz Lenker on Instagram in a Cotton On campaign.
Were you?
Yeah.
See, it works.
It
that
does
sort of
work.
stuff works. Now, I've brought the glasses in. And I'm going to reveal them next to you. Have you been 100% influenced by something you've seen on television or the socials and you've had to get that thing?
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I was watching the Brooke Shields documentary. It's called Pretty Baby. Really recommend it. And Brooke Shields, she was an actress in the 80s, model, amazing. She's so smart and so evolved. And she's got these amazing pair of glasses. Right, she wears aviators, like thick-framed aviators.
Sick.
Like not sunnies, reading glasses.
Yeah.
And I thought, I mean, the classic influencer thing is if I get those glasses, I'm going to be as smart and evolved as Brooke Shields.
You basically will turn into Brooke Shields.
I mean, that's the magic of being influenced.
Yeah.
And it turns out, so I went straight to Specsavers and I found a very close copy of her glasses. Yesterday I got a text message saying they're ready to be picked up and I am revealing them to you now.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I've been so excited for this. Oh, you're intimidating.
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I smart and
Yes.
involved?
Yeah, that must be why I'm intimidated.
Well, I couldn't stop at one. So
You're
I've
like
got
a
this-
chic academic. Oh, yeah, and then they're a bit cooler. That's like
they're a green.
Brooke hanging out at Nobu Malibu.
Yeah.
That's like Brooke doing a 60 Minutes interview with Sarah Arbo.
Well, this is Brooke getting her undergraduate degree from Princeton.
Okay, done.
So what do you think? Is it a look for me?
Yeah, I really love the green. The black are cool, but
Yeah.
the green are a bit younger. They're like a younger Brooke.
Well, the green ones are Specsavers brand and cheaper than the other ones. Anyway,
Love.
we're asking you, have you been influenced? Do you really love them? Because
I do
love them.
I really love the green. The black are great too, but I really love the green.
I'm sick with love for them. Have you been influenced? Taylor, you have been influenced in almost exactly the same way I have.
That's so funny, Chrissy. Actually, I had the exact same experience, and yesterday I picked mine up. But they're kind of like the Harry Potter glasses. I saw them on Ali Wong in the TV series Beef
Yes.
on Netflix, and I thought they look amazing. And she's so funny, and I love watching all of her stand-up comedy.
And have
So I
you
ordered
found
a pair.
have you found that when you've got your glasses, you are as funny and edgy and searing as Ali Wong?
Well, I kind of wish, but I don't think I could compare to Ali Wong in that
I know,
that
she's-
sense. But the only time I do find myself funny is probably when I've had a couple of drinks and I'm laid back, and that's when the funniness comes out. But
Taylor,
honestly, I got them and I loved them.
I love this so much. On the same day, we were at Specsavers
And at
picking up our
Specsavers.
No, yesterday I picked them up.
I love it so much. Taylor, you're in the draw for 10K a day in May. Ella, when have you been influenced?
Hello. I have been influenced from TikTok. I was scrolling on TikTok, and it's the most randomest thing, but there was some like fur roller that gets rid of your pet fur, and I bought it the second I watched the video of them rolling it across the bed to get rid of it.
A bed fur roller. Does it work?
Yes, it works. It really, really
Is it
does
just
work.
like a lint roller, Ella? Like what's different about it?
I guess it's kind of like a lint roller, except it like captures it all in like a little container, and then you can just empty it and you just keep using it.
Magical. It's
like a mini Dyson.
See, so far these have been very positive stories of being influenced. I have once purchased like an eyebrow stamp. It was not great. Angry Birds for the win. David, when have you been influenced?
I was watching late night. Do you know those infomercials where they try to sell you stuff, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, my God. I love them so much. I love them so much, David. And also, they talk about the same thing for 10 minutes. And you find by the end of it, you've got your phone in your hand somehow.
100%. So what happened is I was watching it, I think it's like 12 o'clock at night, and I saw an infomercial about antioxidants, how they make you look useful, how they get rid of all the free radicals in your blood, how you're going to feel good, your
Yeah.
skin's going to be great.
Yep.
So I straight away had to message my housemate at the time and be like, are you up? We need to go to Chemist Warehouse 24-hour right now. I need antioxidants right now. I can't wait till the morning. I need them this very second.
I love it.
So we got up, went and brought them. I took them for like 3 days, and then I haven't touched them ever since.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. That is the way it goes. Let's finish off with Michael. Michael?
Hi, Chrissy. Mine's a late night situation as well. I saw while I was channel surfing. It's a little Japanese gizmo. It's got a little trigger handle, very fine, stiff rod on it. At the very end of the rod, when you pull your trigger, this little claw comes out, and you stick it down all your drains, and the stuff that comes out is just too sad to talk about.
Oh, my God, Michael, I'm sick. I'm sick. You're all in the draw for 10K a day in May.
Love you. You are paint on my canvas. I love you.
Oh, Michael.
Hello.
Hello.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
For beauty, health, wellness and advice you can count on, visit Priceline Pharmacy. Priceline has a massive range of brands at great prices. Whatever you're after, you'll find it at Priceline Pharmacy.
Hurry into your nearest Priceline pharmacy or check out priceline.com.au. The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
I mean, what is it? What is it about Taylor Swift and everyone's obsession with her relationships? No one gets it like she does.
I
You've
reckon
got to
they
admit it.
I reckon they do. I think I think you're just more aware of it because for ages nobody spoke about her and Joe.
Yeah, because they were together and that was that.
Yeah, but even then, like, usually, like, people's relationships get speculated about. You're just trying to defend it.
I am, because she's my queen and I love her. Yesterday, I revealed the sad news that possibly only Sydney and Melbourne is going to be privy to this Eras tour, which would be a goddamn mistake. But the latest on Taylor Swift is that she is in a new romance with Brit rock star Matt Healy. Now, he is the lead singer, I believe, from a band called the 1975. He's another English guy, so she's got a type.
She does. She moved on quite quickly, Swan.
She did. Do you want me to reveal your actual unedited reaction when I sent you this link?
Was this... I forget what I said. Was this on Instagram?
You said, so typical, 1975, a cringe. I mean, that is savage, and I feel like you just say those things to hurt my feelings.
Oh, I totally do. Especially with Taylor. I know that it gets to you. Do you like him, though?
I've never heard of him.
Okay.
I've never heard of him, and I've never heard of 1975, but I know a friend who loves them, and she's pretty cool, so... Just checking in how my Specsavers glasses, my Brooke Shields look.
You're
How's
looking
it
good,
going?
bro.
Is
You're
it
looking
going?
good.
Is it
Especially
going
while
well?
you're like being all professional and reading.
Thank you so much. All professional and reading. I want to talk to you about 22 snakes that have been detected in carry-on luggage. No, check-in luggage. Sorry. That was a mistake. It's not carry-on. Imagine.
It's like snakes on a plane.
It is like snakes.
I loved that film.
20, did you?
Oh, I loved it. I was a kid when I saw it, so it felt naughty seeing it.
Well, that would explain why you liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
It's not a great film.
Oh, really? I should go back and watch it.
No. 22 snakes in one bag. Now, I don't want you to get any ideas because we are going to Adelaide for listener Christie's wedding on Saturday night.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to pack 22 snakes in your bag. Tell you what, there are two things in my bag that are questionable.
And then could they pass as snakes too? Do they rattle?
They don't rattle.
Okay.
They buzz. Anyway, so this idiot woman has got 22 snakes. They've intercepted it before anything untoward happened. But what on earth is going on in her life that she needs 22 snakes in check-in luggage? Why do you need 22? What for?
Maybe
do you
she's
need
selling them. A snake's expensive? I don't know.
I think they might be. You're right. But I'm never having a snake.
No, ever. Ew.
I've sworn off snakes, Jack.
Good. I'm glad I know that.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Mystic Chrissy.
I just saw in my mind's eye the colour yellow.
Ooh.
And then there's Emma, who is the yellow wiggle. Hello, Emma.
Hello.
So straight away, we've got a hit there because Yellow, Emma, Wiggle.
I thought maybe she'd weed herself.
She is excited, I can tell. All right, let's just hook in. Hot cross buns, Emma. You are the sort of person that gets mad at the supermarket when the hot cross buns come in so soon to Christmas.
Oh, no.
You prefer Hass avocados.
Yes.
Thank God.
I can see a beautifully manicured pink nail hand with pink nails on them.
Like a natural pink nail?
Yes, like a natural pink.
Because I can't get nails done.
Mystic, come on. This is grim.
The amount of bins that the council has given you really gets on your tits.
She's a bin chook.
You don't agree with that? You're the one person in Australia that understands what stuff goes in what bin?
Absolutely.
Oh.
I'm a very passionate recycler.
Maybe that's why I'm seeing the bins.
Maybe.
Okay, last hit.
Come on, Mystic. Hasn't been a good day.
Pepsi Max.
Hate it.
Yes.
God, no.
That's right. She doesn't like Pepsi Max.
Yeah, I don't like Pepsi Max.
You're a Diet Coke girl. Full strength Coke.
Definitely not. All soft drinks off the table. Nah.
Do you live, Emma? You can't get your nails done. You don't have soft drinks and you like recycling. Are you okay?
Thank you for playing, Emma, and I'm sorry I sucked so bad.
Oh, no, you did an amazing job, Chrissy. Thank you for having me on air.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Yes, in our first week on air on this very show, Christy called us up and she said, will you please come to my wedding in May? And it seemed like so far away, Jack.
It did, and it felt like a future Chrissy Swan Show problem. Like, I remember thinking, we'll deal with that later in the year.
Absolutely, but Priceline are well and truly on board. Did you see the gift packs that all her ladies got?
I did. That looked impressive.
So great, and they're turning on the hair and makeup for them. It's going to be amazing. And you and I are going.
We're going to Adelaide tomorrow, Arvo, after the show.
You know, the only reason that you're, allowed to come is that I don't drink, and so that you're going to drink 4 times as much as a normal person.
Yeah.
And it's not going to cost her anything.
Yeah.
I love Adelaide. I've got many, many great memories in Adelaide. I haven't been there for years, but you, Jack, have never been.
I've never been there, but I've got a lot of mates from there and I hear a lot about it, so I'm really excited.
Now, I'm sure Adelaide has changed like all cities over the years. And the Adelaide that I knew and loved was all about Le Cornu. You'll love it at Le Cornu, which was a huge furniture superstore. There was endless ads for Cane Corner. Hey, round the corner, there's Cane Corner. 94 Gooja. Anyway, I used to go to Ditters off the mall there and get the best walnut fudge. I used to spend my pocket money at record stores called Andromeda and Seeing Ears. And I want to know if any of those places are still there for me to bore you senseless with on a tour of Chrissy's greatest hits from when she was 8.
I'm going to have to really muster up the courage to give a shit.
I was going to say you're going to muster up the interest. We have on the line the great man, your housemate, Chris
Yes.
Kontos. Hey, Kontos.
Oh, my God, guys. I'm excited. Why am I not coming?
Yeah, why aren't you? Why aren't you? Surely there's a bird-in-hand function that you could ingratiate yourself into.
That's next week, Don. We're preparing for a big dinner up there, so I'm coming next week. But you guys are going to have the best time. I mean, it's going to be culture shock for him, Chrissy, a little bit, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
He's such a Melbourner.
I know, he is. Now, all of those things that I used to visit when I was in Adelaide, do any of them exist?
And we should say, Kontos, you are the unofficial mayor of Adelaide. You live in Melbourne now, but you spend half of your time in Adelaide.
You know what I do, and my family's, and I love it. When I get there, I literally just get excited because I think about all the amazing things I'm going to do that I used to do when I was a kid, like you did, Chrissy. But
Yes.
Do you remember Lucia's, Chrissy?
No.
Lucia's in the market. Oh, my God, you never went to Lucia's in the
No,
market?
we didn't.
That is the most iconic little Italian sort of cafe. It's almost like the Pellegrinos of Adelaide, you know?
All right.
Us Melbourners.
Okay, so Lucia's, we must go there.
Lucia's. You must go there. The best pasta lasagna. The nonnas are still at the back cooking it.
Oh, done.
Adelaide icon. Can I tell you the other thing I love doing is going to Cafe de Ville, which is Billy's Cafe with the truck stop where all the trucks set out. And basically it's a 24-hour chips and gravy machine. I'm obsessed with it.
How
so
far?
It's like a truck stop.
Because I've hired a car. I'm driving. I would never get into a car with Jack as the driver.
I know. They do like vibes of like Berliners and chips and gravy and pies, like Billy's Pie. But it's a cafe that's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's so iconic.
We are going to that.
Can we go at 3 a.m. just to make it feel naughty and like we really experience the 24-hour moment?
Oh, you'll be on your own.
Get Uber. I get Uber to drop me there at 3 a.m. He waits me and then I get...
Okay, this is definitely happening. We'll be sending you photos, Kontos.
Oh my God, I'm so jealous, guys. You're going to have the best time.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
Yes. This is where Natalie, Sam, hello you two.
Hello, Chrissy.
Only one of yous is going to be the victor here and walk away with a Money Can't Buy Chrissy Swan show.
You can't be throwing yous out when we're about to go to Adelaide. You need to start working on your Adelaide accent, please.
What would they say?
One of you.
One of you. Only one of you is going to take the bum bag away, all right? And I know that you both desperately want it. The good news is that you're already in the draw for 10K a day in May. Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel are going to be calling someone. It might be you. Let's get cracking, ladies. Question number 1. Which weight loss company today announced they plan to shut their doors?
Natalie.
Yes, Natalie.
Jenny Craig.
Correct. Now, I'm sorry for people that are losing their jobs, but I do like another temple of female self-loathing when it closes its doors forever. Question number 2. The restaurant Icebergs in Sydney looks over which beach?
Natalie.
Yes, Nat.
Bondi.
2 to Natalie, 0 to Sam. Come on, Sam.
This is for the win.
For Natalie.
Throw us an easy one.
6 years ago today, the song Slow Hands was released.
Yeah, I want you, baby,
Slow hands. It's a tune on that dirty laundry. You're leaving here without you on there. Ladies, who sings that?
Natalie.
Yes, Natalie, for the win.
I think it's Niall Horan.
You are spot on. Wow, that was a loud sound effect. That is absolutely spot on. And get your waist ready, because you are going to be donning the limited edition Money Can't Buy Chrissy Swan bum bag.
You should wear that to Icebergs, Natalie.
Not if you want to get in.
Swan's sweeping statements.
Yeah, this is where you can admit without fear or favour your very unpopular opinion. We've had everything. I've got a good one today. You're going to kick things off?
I want to hear yours first. I'm nervous about mine.
Okay, mine is topical given that Mother's Day is coming up. And I'm nervous to say it. I think that hand cream is totally pointless, unnecessary. And I'll tell you why.
It surprises me because I've seen you use it.
Do I?
Or is it just because it's there?
It's just because it's there.
The Aesop pump we used to have.
So what I do is this. When I moisturise my face, everybody moisturises their face.
Yep.
Everybody. I just go like that.
Oh, and then it's done.
With the leftover. And everyone is doing that. Like, if your hands are dry and paper thin, sorry, that's your skin. That's the skin that you've been given. Because the proximity of the cream every day on your hands, they don't need it. Does it make sense?
It does make sense.
Like elbows, sure, because you're not using your hands.
And if it's good enough for your face, it's definitely good enough for your hands. Where I'm going wrong is I wash my hands after I've put everything on my face.
Well, you're an idiot.
I should be leaving it on.
Why would you do that?
Because it's just habit. I'm like, okay, there's so much on my hands now, I need to wash them.
Oh my God, germs!
I know, and I'm worried
feels tacky. What is your sweeping statement, Jack?
Oh, I feel like I'm going to get in trouble for saying this. Now, this song, it's a great song.
Oh, the great Tracy Chapman. I really recommend this album.
Now, you say the great Tracy Chapman, and you're not wrong. She is a great, and this is a great song.
Yes.
My sweeping statement is that we are maxed out when it comes to covers of Fast Car.
So specifically this song.
Specifically Fast Car. I love a cover.
Yeah, sure.
But Fast Car, if I have to hear One more fast car cover.
Well,
I've done a Google.
I did hear one today, and I do know another one that was around maybe 7 years ago.
Yeah, good old
So that's 2.
Jonas Blue and Dakota.
Yeah.
There's one from Jolyon Petch. I could go through a heap of them.
How
if you'd
many?
like. Well, there's over 18 that pop up just when you write in.
What?
Yeah, when you write in fast car cover, 18 come up, and then I'm sure there will be more. I just think let's find another song to now do over and over again.
It is a great song, and I know that part of the rules of sweeping statements, 13, 24, 10, by the way, is that you're allowed to have that opinion and no one can talk you out of it. But can I play devil's advocate for a second?
Sure.
So I love the original because I was around. I had that on CD, that song, the Tracy Chapman song. What about people that are much younger than me, that have never heard that, don't know it, haven't heard the lyrics, haven't been moved by the sentiment, and now they can listen to the country and western version that we're playing.
But there's 10 others before it.
And they get access to the tenderness of the song.
But there's already enough covers that they're going to hear before that. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. You die on that hill.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Swans sweeping statements.
Hand cream's a waste of money, and Fast Car by Tracy Chapman has been covered too many times.
We've maxed our amount of covers we can do of that song. It's a great song. It's a tune.
Also, weddings are gross and backyards are overrated.
I hope Christy, whose wedding we're attending in Adelaide, isn't listening.
That's true. We're not talking about yours, Christy. We love yours. Emily, what is your sweeping statement?
Mine's another music one. ABBA sucks.
I mean, they're pretty beloved. Why do they suck?
Comes on when you're on the dance floor at a wedding or at a party and everyone screams like, ah! And I'm just like, oh my God, give me another drink. Time for a toilet break. See ya.
Give me another drink. Time for a toilet break.
I do get that, but this song is the best. No, none of them. The very first one you played is the best. There is nothing we can't do, knowing me.
If you play one of their songs as your belt-out song on an afternoon, I'm turning you off. I'd rather listen to the kids arguing in the back seat.
Well, good news. We've taken Sing-Along out the back behind the garage and we've put a bullet in it. But Emily, do you hate Mamma Mia, the musical, as well, which is not only...
No, I love musicals and I can do it, but I once went with friends thinking, oh, yeah, we're going to see Mamma Mia. It was an ABBA tribute show.
Oh, God.
I looked at them and said, I'm feeling really unwell. And I left, got in an Uber and went home. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, she really hates them. Fair enough. Die on that hill, Emily. You're in the draw for 10K a day. Fiona.
Hello, how you going?
So good. What's your sweeping statement?
Kids shouldn't be allowed to go to the grocery store when shopping.
Okay, now...
Because...
Feels!
Yeah.
Well, they whinge and carry on when they don't get what they want. They throw a tantrum on the floor, and then they run... I've seen kids run up and down the aisles and then crash into me when I'm coming around the corner and crash into old people and knock old people over. They're just, terrible.
It's
Shouldn't
true.
happen.
Are you talking about your own children shouldn't have been allowed in the grocery store, or mainly other people's children?
I don't have kids, so other people's kids. Any kids.
See, Fiona, I do have children, and very early on, I went to the supermarket solo. That was the rule. Because I agree with you. With you.
It's too hard. It's too time consuming.
Fiona's weirdly passionate about it.
Yep, and they cry and carry on.
They really do. Because you try and explain to a small person that all of these treats and stuff you can't have.
No.
Like, that is fresh
This
hell.
isn't the pantry.
Oh, it's the worst.
Fiona, you're in the draw for Nova's 10K a day. Zach.
As soon as my kids grew out of, the little jail seats that you can put them in, as soon as they grew out of that, which was early on with those fleshy thighs of theirs, they were not allowed in the supermarket. Zach, finish us off.
My sweeping statement is I think as a society, everyone needs to get over going to the beach as a popular destination. The beach is the worst.
What is it? Is it the heat? Is it the lack of shade? Is it the sand?
oh, it's the sand, it's the salty seawater, it's the kids running around wild. Like, let's just go to a nice restaurant.
You live in Newcastle,
I was
Zach.
going to say, you live in Newcastle.
Oh, the bane of my existence.
Oh, you are heaven.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
I've got to ask you, where do you stand on Gwyneth Paltrow?
I really like her.
I do too.
And I think she knows what she's doing. I used to think she was a bit of a ditz, but now I'm like, when I've seen her in interviews, I'm like, oh, you're in on it. Like, she's in on the stupid products.
She has done some silly things, like she didn't remember a whole movie that she shot with Robert Downey Jr.
But maybe she'd had a big night the night before, man. I get it.
It's true, I don't remember people that I worked with on The Circle in that time when I was very tired.
I know, Steve Izard is still offended.
I just feel like, I'm so ashamed about that. I just feel like I shouldn't like her, but I really do.
She's likeable.
She's really likeable. She's sat down with a person I've never heard of, Alexandra Cooper, who does She Grey.
Call Her Daddy. It's a great podcast.
What's it about?
She always just has really interesting sort of reality stars or topical people of the time. Like, she gets a lot of the Selling Sunset stars, or
okay,
you know, she's got cred.
So Gwyneth is obviously a fan of this person because she's done the podcast, and I think Gwyneth Paltrow, love her or hate her, you've got to agree that she's got the best exes of all time.
Yeah.
And of course, this girl, this podcaster, had to ask her about them.
Okay, we're gonna play a game. Brad or Ben? Okay.
That's
Brad.
Brad Pitt or Ben Affleck.
I didn't even ask a question.
Oh, I thought that was the question. Brad or Ben?
And she just automatically said Brad.
I wonder how Ben would feel about that. I'm such a kind person. I know that it's just all fun and silly. Have you had an ex?
No.
Have you ever had a relationship?
No.
So you haven't got an ex?
Never had a serious relationship.
There are some that I still like.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Not many, but a few.
But you're probably not going to talk about them publicly.
No. Oh, my God. Absolutely not. They moved on to, and thank God for it, the bedroom antics of Gwyneth's exes.
One last game. Marry, kill. Brad Pitt, Ben Affleck, and Chris Martin.
Well, obviously I'd marry Chris Martin because he gave me my 2 children.
That's nice.
One more time. I think we know your answer.
I think Brad.
Brad, yeah.
And then Ben, yeah.
God bless Ben.
God bless him.
Again.
Poor Ben.
Nothing for Ben. Nothing for Ben.
He's going to have to buy an extra deck of ciggies today just to get through.
He'll have to go to, what's that, Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah. He'll have to do a 3-restaurant visit to Dunkin' Donuts. I love that he loves Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, how good.
Now, I also found this, got my attention, how often you should clean everything in your house. I am not a good cleaner. This is not my forte. I can clean up.
Yeah.
Like clean up the kitchen, blah, blah, blah. But to actually, like, do a forensic clean of something is not for me.
I differentiate that by, so you are the queen of tidiness.
Yes.
But not cleaning.
Correct.
Yeah, I love both.
Do you?
Yeah, I really love it.
Well, how often do you, I'm not even going to ask you the everyday ones because you would do all of them. Make your bed.
Daily.
Clean the dirty dishes.
Yeah, obviously.
Several times a day. Wipe down benches, all that. Yeah, they're all daily things,
Yeah.
and even pigs like me do that. How often would you clean your oven? You don't use it.
I don't use it as much as most people. I would air task that because I don't know how to do it.
How often do you mop your floors?
I reckon weekly.
Yeah, that's correct. How often would you change your bedding?
Weekly.
That's correct. How often would you clean inside your microwave?
Oh, I don't do that. Often. I don't use it a lot.
How is your tetanus? Because I want to invite you over and I can tell you none of that's been done at my place.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.